I don't know what I'm doing. We got her in the dry. That's fine for them. It's a long story of why we got these stacks of walnut here. Behind me here's a little utility room that I've been working on for a utilitarian purpose. I think I've made a, what they call it, a playlist, and this playlist is entitled Utility Room. Go back and look at that. I'm not going to rehash all of that, but anyway, I've started putting some trim boards on it. I never intended to finish this thing out, you know, like it was going to be a Taj Mahal or anything. Just trying to get a roof on it, get a door on it, so I can use it. Finished up the stone last week. This is a random rubble style of stone. These are just picked up stones around the property. I'm gonna try to get it. It's a little bit odd because I'm having to dodge around this window, but 2 or 3 weeks ago I was sawing some walnut. Let me just show you, I got a real mess. It's a long story of why we got these stacks of walnut here. And I was going to start getting it sawed up or trying to mill it. To be just straight up, I don't know what I'm doing. Just learning on this thing. I know what I do. I know what to do with the wood once it's into lumber. But as far as sawmilling, I'm still green on this. I mean, it takes a while. Anybody that, you know, pretends to be an expert after getting a mill and putting it together and they act like they know everything about it, well, that's fine for them, but for me, it don't work that way. Anyway, I started sawing some walnut, and I made just a royal mess. 2 reasons, I think. Number one, I probably didn't saw it right. I know I didn't stack it right. I didn't have enough weight on it, and my stickers are probably not that consistent. I don't know, but anyway, it's a mess. And what I'm going to do this morning, try to straighten some of these up where I can use them, just so I can get that thing ready, put a piece of tin on the roof and start using that utility room. Now I got some better pieces. I did a little better on the next stack and I got some good weight on them, and I'm maybe going to use some of those to make a door out of. Need to get this straightened up. What a mess, what a mess. That looks a little more better. I believe this stuff is dry. It's been laying out there. A few weeks ago, started this project. If you go back and look at the playlist, utility room, you'll see why we started it. And it's because in that crawl space, there is a central water filter. Well, let's just say it's difficult to get to. It's not as easy as it can be. So I had the bright idea that in my spare time, I would build a utility room where I could move the water filter outside. Now, this has been a spare time project. It's been several weeks now since we dug the footing, poured the foundation, milled the white oak for the framing material for the door, picked up stones, gathered stones, picked up more stones, all off the property, brought these in, laid those, milled up some material that was put on the roof. I think to keep it all consistent, since I used this walnut here and I explained all that and you saw all that today, probably I'm just going to build a walnut door. It has a little bit of a Frank Lloyd Wright look in that it's almost a flat roof and you got these different terraces. A typical technique that you see a lot of times in Appalachian stone laying or here in the Appalachians and the Appalachian Mountains here in the Piedmont of North Carolina. You see a lot of it in Georgia, Tennessee, West Virginia, is on this random rubble, uncoursed kind of laying of stone. You'll see a lot of face stones just interjected in the structure. And for me personally, I wanted to use some stones that had significance, that reminded me of places that I've been, things that I've done. Over here I've got a stone from West Virginia. Here's a stone from up in Randolph County, West Virginia. It's got a lot of fossils in it. Creek stone. Here's a conglomerate where we're digging and searching for the spring. Then put a stone in here. This one's sort of in the shape of Georgia, and that's what it reminded me of. Got another stone over here that's got the bow tie, sort of like the Chevrolet emblem. It's a little different color, but I don't know. Can't have a little fun with it. I don't know what you're doing. We've got her in the dry, and I was telling my wife today, I believe when we get this thing closed up and insulated and get all this removed, it may be as cool in here, or close to as cool in here as it is in the crawl space. And by George, it might work for a root cellar. I don't know, but that's going to be interesting to see what it does. I think we've decided we're just going to put a good 50-year tab shingle, 3-tab shingle on this and let her go. And then all we'll lack is just building the door, and this side project will be completed. We'll get a roof on this, get a door on that. I don't know when that's going to be. I got some day work. My day job, I've got a little bit of that to do. Hopefully the next one that we do on this particular project will be the last one. It will be done. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate your support. That about wraps it up. I'll see you in the next one.